So what does Empower 7 mean to you? What is the mission behind it? What are y'all trying to accomplish here with this event?
Yeah, and what Empower 7 means to us is the importance of what it's doing to the community, and we're helping empower vulnerable youth and in just various ways, and the importance of it is that there's such a great need for it. We're current and former foster parents and adoptive parents as well, and we see that greater need, and we see what Empower 7 can actually bring to our community.
The kids we focus on in Empower 7 are the kids in the foster care system, ages 13 and 18, and those that have aged out 18 to 24. We collaborate with youth serving organizations, counselors at the local independent school districts, churches, child protective services to stand in the gap and help these kids.
Empower 7 is an organization that's near and dear to my heart and near and dear to my wife's heart. One of the really unique things about Empower 7 is they're not ashamed to say that they want to introduce these children and the supporters to Jesus and the love of Jesus, because we believe that Jesus will change lives. And just knowing that we can be Jesus in skin to a world who needs to see Jesus in skin is just incredible for us.
When I first heard of Melanie's vision, it just resonated with me. To be able to talk about Jesus freely and teach about the importance of having that foundation is huge. And Empower 7 gives that back to the kids that are in the school, the kids that are in the community, the kids that are in foster care, because some of those individuals may not have had that foundation and that opportunity to learn about the importance of God. And I don't know about, anyone else, but God has been a foundation for me.
Jesus is everything. And so what we want to do, because we're a Christian ministry, we can pray with these kids. We can walk beside them in a meaningful way and talk about Jesus and how he gives you purpose and restores. And so that's what makes us different.
I was a less fortunate kid, right? And I struggled even as a child, as a young adult. But when I found God gave me that foundation that I was able to make better choices and better decisions. And I had a clearer perspective of the meaning of life. And so Empower 7 is huge because a lot of foundations like this, they take it out. And so these kids can get that learning, they can get the tools that they need to be successful, they can get everything, especially with having the foundation of God. And that's what makes Empower 7 so different from everyone else. They can freely give back while teaching others about Jesus. And it's beautiful.
One of the biggest things I think that someone who supports Empower receives from this is the confidence of a life changed. So you take in the stats are just staggering. Those from foster care who end up homeless, those who come in foster care who end up in prison, those from foster care who end up in sex trafficking. And supporting a ministry or an organization like Empower 7 gives me and my wife the confidence to say, I took that kid off the street. I was a part of keeping that kid out of prison.
There's so many of these kids that are in current foster homes within our community, and sometimes we don't even realize it. And the importance behind it is making our community aware that there's plenty of these kids and there's plenty of need. I just don't see it. It's almost as people turn a blind eye to it. And that's what we're trying to focus in on is, no more blind eye, no more turning away from it. There's such a greater need, and there's so many kids in need, and the importance behind of what we're doing today is making that need come to light.
We love our sponsors. Because of our sponsors, we can put on events like this to where we can expand our outreach. A lot of people, haven't heard about us, and a lot of people haven't really even heard about the problems in America with the foster care system to begin with. Right now, there's not enough beds for these kids. There's not enough places for these kids to sleep at night. There's more children in need than caregivers exist. And so we need to fill that void. And that's what's the place on heart.
Our mission is to build a residential ranch. The idea is that we give these teens in the foster system a home, a place to call home, a place to come, to rest, to find God, to recover, to repair, and to be loved. and then learn to love themselves so that they can go out into the world and then build their own families, to give them that first chance to make a difference in their life, that they can also be productive and be adults that give back to the community. A lot of these kids have no one. They have no one on their side. We all have someone behind us, and we just want to be that person that partners with them to help them have a better future. So this event is two things, actually. It's an outreach event. It's just getting us connected to the community so that they know who we are and what we want to do to help these teens and these young adults. And the other part of this event is to help us fundraise, because we need land desperately. And without the land, we can't build the residential homes to help give these teens and these young adults a place to call home. So we are definitely fundraising for land, and then outreach of just letting people know who we are so that we can help teens today fundraise to help them in the future bridge the gap between where they are now and where they should be in the future.
We would love to connect with anyone that's inspired by our message. We have a website at empower7.org. That's the best way to reach us. You can email me at melanie@empower7.org or give us a call, 469-264-7400.
And tonight, we give you all the glory, the honor, and the praise. Amen.
Amen.